2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Ready.
54. Mike, 54. Come on.
Hey, foxtrot. Snap.
On first down, Harris. That's complete to Butler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Roll out.
Check. Check 31.
Hard. Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Rush in.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And he finds his man. That's Butler. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Exit. Look at me. Score.
Harris now. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Saquon Barkley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Leo.
Looking to throw. Harris. Open man completes it to Butler. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Watch out.
Twist on him, travel.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Ready to go.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Sanders' kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike 58 right there. Watch it, man, on that. Watch the slant.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Barkley. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
54. Mike's 54.
Rock it. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ready.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
Set. 50. Plant.
You must be getting tired.
Yep.
My game. Here we go. Here we go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Pick it up, defense.
Hey.
My game.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He may try. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On first down, it's Rosen. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
The 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Kill. Watch the shit.
This is Breida. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Pick it up, G. Check, check. Lucky. Deuce.
They go.
To throw is Harris on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now it's Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. Harris. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Harris on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He's checking.
Hey, stand up.
2nd and long. This is Butler making the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Open man, Butler complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
I'm going back to you.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
60 or. Get it.
Harris to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now Harris operating from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. You got 3.
Now it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's 4th down.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Under pressure, they got him again. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Switch up.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And able to haul it in goes Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. On first down, here's Breida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. They go play action. It's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case,
this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Come on, set, 8, read. 8, wahoo! 6, shut up.
Harris now looking to throw on second down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Check 56. Look, squeeze. Snap.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Harris. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will go as a